Everybody good? Zelo, talk about today, man. Obviously, you went through the combine, now you're here. Let's talk about this environment and what it was like to take part in it today.
It was huge, man. You know, days when I was in school, skipping class a little bit, coming to see my older guys go through there. So to actually going through mine, it was pretty surreal.
What are some of the things you wanted to show all the scouts and coaches out here today?
Just how to play football. Just I know everybody watches it at the combine, but to actually get in front of it and actually be on the field with me and see that I can move, see I can strike the pad, and actually play football.
What are the conversations that you've had with teams so far? What do they want to know the most about you?
They want to know that my character checks out. Just what type of person am I? What kind of teammate am I? How can I help their organization from day one? And just all those type of things.
We were just talking to Javon, and I asked him what his first memories of the NFL were. What can you remember as a kid and watching the league?
My first, it's a lot. My first word was ball, so I couldn't even tell you that honestly. I was a huge college football fan before I was in the NFL. So.
What are the emotions like? I'm sure this has been a lifelong dream for you.
It's like I said, it's still surreal. Going through this process, actually seeing teams that I've admired over years, actually seeing Coach Tomlin face to face, like wow, like you see him on the sideline, having all the energy, but like seeing him in the weight room, guys are benching, just having him on the field, it was really surreal.
What are the biggest ways that Georgia has shaped you as a player to get you ready for the NFL?
My mentality, number one, from the way I walk into the building to the way I leave. Everything you have to have purpose in everything you're doing, and that's what Coach Smart prides our program on, and I feel like that's the number one thing that's helped me get through it.
What part of your game on the field do you pride yourself on?
Stopping the run. I know if stop the run, we can have some fun on third down. And when I came in, Coach Scott, he told me that was going to be the biggest building block that I needed, in which I did. So when I turned that on, my game kind of flourished.
Zion, what was the biggest thing that you just wanted to prove and show out there today?
Just how I can play football. Everybody watched the film. They see I can strike, see I can play physical, but I can actually move and actually play football.
What were your conversations like with teams? Who have you spoken with so far?
I haven't spoken with a lot of teams. I spoke with the Bengals, the guy who ran our drills. I spoke with him Monday. I have a meeting with the Jets coming up Monday. So things are starting to roll pretty fast, but I'm taking it all day by day.
Has it set in yet that this may be the last time you get to actually do some real drills on this particular field and this particular place?
100%. It's real. It's starting to really set in now.
Have there been any former teammates that are giving you really a good piece of advice on just kind of how to manage this entire process?
Yeah, JD. That's like my big brother. Him and Devontae. They took me under their wing when I first got here, and I actually talked to JD yesterday. He was just telling me just to stay calm, stay relaxed. It's just football. Don't make it bigger than what it is, and just go out there and have fun.
And what did they say about playing in the league?
It's going to be a learning curve, just like coming into college is a learning curve. The game's a lot faster. You're actually playing with real grown men now who have families to feed, families that's dependent on them. So you got to come in with a working mentality, which I do have, which this university has helped me grow that. So I feel like I'm ready for it.
How does Georgia prepare you for that? Everyone on the field in the NFL is good at football.
Just the way from the time you step in the building, like they're gonna make you a man to the time you leave. So if you don't get anything out of here, you're gonna learn how to be a man.
Between Nazir Stackhouse and Warren Brinson coming back, I mean, how important is it for both those guys to be back on this line and back with this pretty young group of guys, in your opinion?
I think it's going to be good for both of them. I think they kind of left last season with a bad taste in their mouth, which I did. So I felt like my time was up here, and I just wanted to let those guys have their time, because I feel like I've done everything in my career that I wanted to. But they're doing really well. I watched them in practice yesterday. They're taking the right steps and leading and doing all the right things. So they're going to be really well.
Zion, what is your early impressions of Joseph?
Oh shoot, man, Joe, he surprised me during bowl prep. Just some pass rush things that, like, being 17 years old, man, just like he has a motor for days. And once he finally gets his college weight and gets to moving around, he's gonna be good.
What was the most about playing at the University of Georgia?
The locker room, just being around my guys, man. Being around, because I trained with Kamari, Bull, and Dejan and Ladd. So we kind of took a little bit of the locker room down to Pensacola, and we were just just teaching them how to really teaching other guys how to really become a team, really become one.
So you won't miss Kirby on the mic. A lot of guys are saying Kirby on the mic.
It's funny when it's not coming to you, but when it's coming to you, yeah, you're like But seeing it practice yesterday, hearing it's like yeah, I don't miss that at all.
What would it mean for you to get drafted?
That would mean everything. My parents made me this book when I was a kid. It's like it had like all 32 football teams on it, and it was like a bedtime story, and it's about my life. I need to find it. My mom, she's trying to find it in the house somewhere, but that was like my favorite part.
You got to go to the East-West Shrine Bowl with Trammell. What has it been like to go through this process with a guy you've been playing